Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation on our latest SIGCHI late-breaking work, which features an app for visually impaired people to help them recognize objects in their near vicinity. I am Oliver Beren Kaul, a PhD student at the Leibniz University of Hanover, and I did this work in collaboration with Kersten Behrens, who was a master's student at the time and implemented most of the app, and my professor Michael Rohs. It is no secret that people with visual impairments face challenges in scene and object recognition, especially in unknown environments. In the literature, there are several online recognition approaches that basically send pictures to a server, wait for a result, and then present this result to the user. There are only a few approaches that do the object recognition part on the device itself. In our system, we do an offline approach where we recognize objects using machine learning and then place these recognized objects into an ARKit scene. This has the advantage that the objects can serve as landmarks even if they are no longer detected in subsequent frames, for example if the user turns around. These objects are vocalized to the user through 3D audio text-to-speech coming from the detected objects, including depth information. Our prototype works as follows. First, we take the camera images and put them both into ARKit and MobileNet. MobileNet yields us detected objects with bounding boxes, and ARKit yields us planes with depth information, so we can actually put the detected object at a certain depth from the user. We put this all together in an augmented reality scene and also visualize it for people who still have some residual vision. And we apply an angle and distance filter, and this angle filter is actually configurable, so the user can decide what he wants to hear at what angle around him. And then we place the planes themselves into the sonar audio cue, so the user knows whether there are walls or tables in front of him. And also the 3D objects into an object audio cue, and both of this is vocalized to the user. We did a preliminary user study with the goal to get feedback on usability of the initial version of our app. Sadly, we only had 6 participants and only one of them was fully blind, so that's obviously not a great study. So this is just a first look on the usability of our system, and obviously a larger study should follow in future work. We had 2 study phases. In the first phase, the participants explored the app via iOS voiceover and tried the search and object filter functions, and also gave us some feedback on their initial thoughts. And in the second phase, they were supposed to find 1 of 5 possible objects which were spread throughout the room in randomized locations using either the app or a makeshift ride cane or their own ride cane if they had one. So in conclusion, we got some valuable feedback on app usability. For example, that we should use strong contrasts for visually impaired people with residual vision. And MobileNet's performance was definitely not good enough for the user study because it sometimes failed to detect objects even at close range. We already implemented a future work version with YOLO version 5X. This features a much improved recognition performance and a range of about 2 to 5 meters instead of 1 to 2 meters. So let's have a look at the future work version. Please wear headphones because otherwise you won't be able to hear the audio feedback properly.
Button.
The user is searching for the backpack.
Handbag. Teddy bear. Book. Backpack. Handbag. Teddy bear. Book. Backpack. Teddy bear. Book. Backpack.
Now the
Teddy
user
bear,
found the
backpack.
backpack, and the next
Teddy bear,
task is
book,
to find the
backpack.
mouse.
Handbag. Teddy bear. Book. Laptop. Remote. Chair. Mouse. Bottle. Mouse. Keyboard. Bottle. Mouse. Remote. Mouse. Book. Backpack. Bottle. Mouse. Keyboard.
The
Mouse.
user found the mouse,
Teddy
and now
bear,
the next task
handbag.
is to find the bottle.
Chair. Mouse. Keyboard. Mouse. Clock. Remote. Clock. Handbag. Bottle. Clock. Mouse. Keyboard. Mouse. Chair. Clock. Mouse.
The user
Keyboard.
found the bottle.
Mouse. Teddy bear.
So, thanks for listening, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact us. Thanks.